Welcome to Unico Power's Listo Energy Management System training. This video will guide you through the functions and installation of the Listo EMS for single-family homes and townhomes. The video is divided into two sections: Product Overview, Functions and Capabilities of Listo EMS, and Installation and Commissioning Guide. Product Overview. Listo is more than EV charging. It's a complete home energy management system that gives homeowners peace of mind today and flexibility for tomorrow. Out of the box, Listo allows for up to 3 EVSEs on a single panel with no service upgrade. It monitors heat, solar, or sub-panels, and custom schedules charging at the service level to meet time-of-use pricing. Once a homeowner has Listo EMS installed in their home, the possibilities for the future are vast. The forward-thinking decision to add 6 CT ports enables integration and control of heat pumps, demand response, and charging EVs with solar. In townhomes, Listo EMS is a fully approved solution to outfit any or every townhome resident with Level 2 EV charging. It uses Unico Power's same proven energy management technology that is used in condos to accomplish this on the existing electrical infrastructure. Listo EMS meets requirements of monitoring and load management on both the suite panels and main service, always keeping a townhome complex within its electrical limits. How does the energy management aspect function? Listo EMS keeps the EV charging load within a panel's limit by constantly monitoring the total load on the main service and dynamically controlling the EV load based on the capacity available. As seen in the diagram, split-core CTs monitor the main service. The EMS communicates wirelessly to the EVSE to adjust its output level based on the total load. Under the Canadian Electrical Code, Listo EMS is considered an EV EMS. For townhomes that have the full Listo townhome solution installed, energy management involves a master EMS controller and in-home child EMS controllers. The master EMS controller monitors the main service with split-core CTs and allocates power for charging as it becomes available in the complex. The child EMS controllers monitor the suite panels and control each individual EVSE based on the available demand of the suite panel and the main service. How does the Listo EMS affect the load calculation? EV owners require little or no capacity on their panel to enjoy fast Level 2 charging. With Listo EMS, the EV charging load is controlled down to its lowest output when demand in the panel is high, or communication is lost between the EMS controller and the EVSE. This low limit, known as the fail-safe limit, is generally set to 7 amps. In this case, when there is greater than or equal to 7 amps of capacity available, the EV charging load is considered a 7-amp continuous load on the residential load calculation. If there is 6 amps of capacity available, the fail-safe limit and continuous load are set to 6 amps. When there is less than 6 amps of capacity on the panel, the fail-safe limit is set to 0 amps, and the EV charging load will be throttled down to 0 amps when necessary. Load calculation for townhomes. Listo EMS has been deployed in townhomes and approved by inspectors in numerous jurisdictions. For certain one-off townhome installations, the standard Listo EMS is installed on the suite panel and controls the EVSE based on parameters set by a townhome load calculation, not the central controller. Installers take the total capacity of the townhome complex minus any house loads and divide it by the number of townhome units. As the panel load approaches this limit, the EVSE output is throttled down to 0. Following the on-screen example, a 27-unit complex has a per-unit available demand of 10.14 kilowatts or 48.7 amps. Once the installer has determined the limit, they must contact Unico Power directly so this limit can be updated on the back end. Network Overview. There are 2 wireless networks for the Listo EMS, reflected by the 2 antennas on the device. The controller communicates with the EVSE through an automatically created network. The other antenna handles connection from the controller to the back end via the customer's home Wi-Fi network. Note that Listo is one of the only IoT devices on the market that can directly connect to both 5 and 2.4 GHz home networks. This makes life much easier for the installer and customer, as the Listo controller will connect to any home Wi-Fi network by default. Models and specifications. Listo EMS is an all-in-one package, making it as simple as possible for the customer. Each package includes an EMS controller and one of 3 Level 2 EVSE models: the 40 amp Elite, 48 amp Elite Plus, or the 40 amp Premium. The 48 amp Elite Plus comes with a whip for hardwiring. Some regions may require hardwiring for all 40 amp EVSEs. The Listo Premium is NEMA 4 rated, and all 3 models can be installed outdoors. However, it is strongly recommended to install Elite and Elite Plus models indoors. If installing Elite and Elite Plus models outdoors, you must do so in areas sheltered from direct rain and snow. In addition to the controller and EVSE, all models include a 5-volt EMS power supply and a pair of 100 or 200 amp split-core current transformers. Note that certain models include Wi-Fi repeaters. Extended range model. Does your customer need it? If there is a significant distance or signal disruption between the EVSE and EMS controller, the extended range model must be ordered to ensure consistent network communication. There are too many factors affecting Wi-Fi signal strength to give a single value to the range of a typical Listo EMS installation. Instead, consider the following factors. Where will the EVSE be installed in relation to the electrical panel? If the EVSE is in a detached garage, be sure to order the extended range. Obstructions between devices. What separates the EVSE and the electrical panel? Floors reduce signal strength more than walls. Are there vehicles in the way of the signal path? Are there large appliances in the path? Construction materials. If the building is brick or concrete, the extended range is strongly recommended. When in doubt of a clear signal path from the electrical panel and the EVSE, always order the extended range model for your customer. Moving on to pre-installation. Before arriving on site to install, make sure to obtain the following: maximum panel rating and location, a residential load calculation, confirmation that the customer's home Wi-Fi has sufficient strength at the electrical panel, the customer's home Wi-Fi network name and password, either sent to you or ready to type them in for you on site. The contractor login credentials provided to your company by Unico Power upon completion of this video. We also recommend adding a junction box in between parking spots to keep future additions and changes simple. Mount your junction box centrally to future-proof additional EVSEs. EVSE installation. Follow the printed installation overview found in the Listo EMS package. Using the back of the paper as a guide, ensure you have everything included on the box. Double-check that the serial numbers match on the outer box, EMS controller box, and back of Wi-Fi repeaters. If the installer needs assistance on the commissioning process, there is a QR code on the back of the page that leads to a full support page. Orient the 1450 power cord loop so any liquid drips away from the connector. Note: Elite models have the ground pin up. Premium have it down. Double-check the orientation before mounting and rotate the outlet if needed. Install the EVSE according to the manufacturer's specifications, adhering to the local electrical code. Wi-Fi repeater installation. Extended range only. If you or your customer ordered the extended range model, plug the Wi-Fi repeater into an open 120-volt outlet, approximately halfway between the EVSE and the EMS controller. EMS and CT installation. To install the EMS controller, consult the Listo EMS installation manual found in the box. The Listo controller comes in the box with the antennas disassembled. The antennas are interchangeable. As seen in the video, straighten and then carefully thread each antenna onto the side of the controller, snugging them finger tight. Then bend them into the correct position as shown. Reminder: the current transformers go on the mains, not the EV load. Moving on to Listo EMS commissioning. To begin commissioning, you should confirm that EVSEs are wired and powered on. If applicable, repeaters are plugged in. You have the customer's Wi-Fi network name and password. Panel information and Listo system serial number are known. Ensure phones are not in private browsing mode to avoid session timeouts. To begin commissioning, scan the QR code titled Installer on the installation overview sheet or go to app.unicopower.com/Listo setup on your device. You will arrive at the login page for the Unico Power app. It is crucial that you do not sign in with Google, Apple, or Facebook. Instead, select Sign in here, then select Sign in with password. Enter your company's supplied email and password. If you do not know the username or password for your company, contact Listo support at unicopower.com. You will arrive at a web page titled Register Your Listo. You will see Step 2 instructs you to go to the Internet settings on your device and join the network Listo Internet Setup. You will know it's the right network as it requires no password. Return to the Register Your Listo page and click the link in Step 3, or open a new tab and type 192.168.42.1 into the browser search bar. You will arrive at a page called Listo Wi-Fi Setup. Select the customer's Wi-Fi network from the drop-down and enter the password. If the customer's network is visible on your device's Wi-Fi settings, but not the drop-down menu on the Listo Wi-Fi Setup page, select Enter a Hidden Wi-Fi Name from the drop-down menu, entering the network name and password directly. Once you have entered the network name and password, click Connect and wait up to 120 seconds to be directed to the next step. The Listo Internet Setup network will now disappear, and your device needs to be connected to the Internet to proceed. If not automatically directed, ensure your device is connected to the Internet via data or Wi-Fi. Return to the page with the list of changes being applied and click the displayed link. You will be transferred to a page titled Listo Site Setup. This page lists the connection statuses of the EMS controller and EVSE. Confirm the serial number on the page matches the installed unit. If needed, wait until both devices are online. Enter the customer's home address, wait for it to show up so you can select it from the drop-down menu, and click Proceed. Fill in the electrical panel details, remembering to indicate if the system is three-phase. You must set the fail-safe limit for the EVSE. It is set to 0 by default, so if there is 7 or more amps of capacity on the panel, be sure to set it to 7. Click Save and Preview. Confirm the limits are correct, and select Complete Setup. Confirm the EMS controller status light is solid green, indicating it's online. On the EVSE, a chain link icon for Elite and Elite Plus or a globe icon for Listo Premium will confirm connection. If possible, test charging by plugging into the customer's car. Customer handoff. Your installer account can be removed from the system and transferred to the end customer, even if they are not present during installation. Go to app.unicopower.com/home. You will notice a box starting with Finished Installing Equipment. Enter the customer's email address in that box and click Transfer Control. Your company's account will be removed from the system and can be used again on your next Listo installation. You can remind the customer that they should check their inbox for an email allowing them to claim their Listo system. If the inspector is present on site on the day of installation, the installer can hand them the paper slip titled Electrical Inspector. This slip explains how Listo EMS is a CSA-certified EV EMS and that the EV charging load is treated as a 7, 6, or 0 amp continuous load. If the inspector is not present, ensure the customer holds on to that paper slip for when the inspector does get to site. Congratulations! You have completed Listo EMS contractor training. You're now ready to provide single-family and townhome residents with reliable and fast Level 2 EV charging in one affordable and easy-to-install package. Get in touch with Unico Power directly to receive credentials for your installer account, as well as a contractor pricing code. The pricing code is used on shop.unicopower.com on the cart or checkout page under the Add a Coupon tab. Thank you for choosing to work with a proud Canadian company and for being a forward-thinking electrical contractor.